Nous sommes en audience publique, Mr.
We are in open session, Mr. President.
Witness, in your statement to the prosecution at paragraph 60 and in your testimony before this court, you stated that the ODM had 3 officers in total in Nairobi. Do you recall saying that? Do you recall telling the court that the ODM had 3 officers in total in Nairobi?
Aspirants, so it was also a legal advisor to the office.
But he wasn't based at Pentagon House, witness, was he? He worked mostly from the Raila Odinga Center, the Pentagon, and Rainbow House. He wasn't based in the Pentagon, was he?
Mostly was in the Pentagon House.
Muhammad Ishakia, you say that he helped Raila with government strategy, and you also say that he was based in Pentagon House. That's what you told the prosecution, wasn't it?
Muhammad Ishakia was based in Pentagon House.
And a witness, in fact, I put it to you, he was based in Titan House, and he was working as Raila Odinga's presidential campaign manager, but from Titan House, not Pentagon House. Are you aware of that?
I'm aware he was at the Pentagon House.
And the spelling of Ishakia is I-S-H-A-K-I-A. I-S-A-H-A-K-I-A. And witness, you told the prosecution at paragraph 63 of your statement that Lumumba Owedi was working with Idris in charge of crowd control. Do you remember saying that?
Yes.
Are you not aware that Lumumba Awadi has in fact been Raila Odinga's personal bodyguard for years and never in charge at all of crowd control?
Raila Odinga, Lumumba Wade was a bodyguard and also controlling the crowd.
Your Honour, perhaps we can go into... Well, Your Honour, maybe I'll come back to private session and do it in a chunk, so let me move on. Witness, you talk about paragraph 61 of your statement that you say the daughter of Raila Odinga. You remember speaking about Grace Akeyo, A-K-E-Y-O, Odinga. Do you remember speaking about Grace Akeyo Odinga?
Yes.
And you said that she was helping Adhiambo Odinga, A-D-H-I-A-M-B-O, in her election campaign in Langata. Do you remember saying that?
Yes. To correct you on that, Jakakimba is a place where he comes from, so his official name is Silas Okoth.
Witness, let's move to the Rift Valley coordinators that you spoke about a couple of days ago. And you were taken through Kenya, in fact, and purported to give answers regarding who were the ODM regional coordinators throughout the country. Do you remember that when my learned friend was putting questions?
Yes.
Would it surprise you, witness, that you didn't get any answers correct regarding who were actually the ODM regional coordinators? Would that surprise you? That you got no names. Let me be quite specific in that case, and let me take it stage by stage. You say that for Nyanza region, you said Judge Kwak, Kwach, Judge Kwach, and Janet Ongera were the regional ODM coordinators. Is that right? That's what you said?
Yes, yes.
If I put it to you that, in fact, the coordinators were Odungi Randa, O-D-U-N-G-I, Randa, and Chris Oburi, O-B-U-R-E, what would you say?
They were coordinating campaigns on the ground.
And the regional coordinator for the Coast, witness, you gave the answer Dr. Mutuna Lua. Do you remember that?
Mutana Lewa.
And the correct answer is that for South Coast, it was Ziki Anwar, who was the regional ODM coordinator. And for the North Coast, it was Lucas Mwasumu, M-W-A, Suma, T-S-U-M-A. They, in fact, were the regional coordinators for ODM. That's right, isn't it, witness?
That's when you break them into smaller regions.
Dr. Mutuna Lua was not the regional coordinator for the Coast. Do you accept, can you accept it that you got it wrong, or do you insist your answer is correct?
My answer is correct.
And for North Rift, you gave the answer that Josephine Kulua, K-U-L-U-O, Josephine without an E, Josephine Kulua was the regional coordinator. Remember that?
Yes.
In fact, if I put it to you, that person was not the regional coordinator at all. The regional coordinators were for the upper North Rift, Lawrence, Kipkoech, Kaptogi, Kipkoech as usual, K-I-P-K-O-E-C-H, Kaptogi, K-A-P-T-O-G-E, and for the lower North Rift, Mezi, that's M-Z-E-E, Mezi Keitany, K-A-I-T-N-Y, Mezi Keitany, and Isaac Mayo. What would you say? Would you still insist that you've got it right, or would you accept you've got it wrong?
That's when it was broken down into smaller pieces.
And the regional coordinator for South Rift, you actually say was Olekna Koitamet, O-L-E-K-N-A, Koitamet, K-O-I-T-A-M-E-T. In fact, you got that wrong as well, witness, haven't you? Because it was General Nick Leshan, L-E-S-H-A-N, and Judy Pareno, P-A-R-E-N-O. So you've got it wrong again, haven't you, witness? Or do you insist that you've got it right?
To my knowledge, it was the coordinator. Maybe if it is broken down into smaller regions.
And